Hey, what's up? It's Chris Young. If RVing gives us the chance to bring the comforts of home to the great outdoors, then the outdoor RV kitchen is our equivalent of grilling out back. It's a change of pace, a way to spend a little bit more time outdoors with friends and family, away from the kitchen. That's why what we decided to do is look at 5 different outdoor kitchens on 2024 travel trailers and fifth wheels to really kind of compare them, to see the latest from the top manufacturers. And hey, if you're a campground chef and you've been thinking about maybe getting an RV upgrade or just getting an RV in general, don't put all your eggs into one basket in the main kitchen. Consider these RVs and others with outdoor kitchens that really expand the possibilities of what and how, and probably most importantly, how much you can actually cook. So I want to kick things off with a bang with the Forest River Arctic Wolf 3660 Suite. At 44 feet and capable of sleeping 9, this mid-bunk fifth wheel pulls out all the stops when it comes to offering a fully functional residential palace. And inside, we've got such luxuries as a king-size bed, mid-bunk room, freestanding table and chairs, kitchen island, residential appliances, entertainment center, of course, theater seating, and a lot more. But it's not just what's on the inside that counts. It should come as no surprise that the outside kitchen plays an important role in entertaining and enjoying that camping experience. Now, located on the side of the rear slide out, this large panel reveals our outdoor kitchen station. Now, to be honest, I don't really love it being located on the slide out, just because we are a little exposed. Now, cast a little further back as well, but you do get some convenient overhead cover with the panel that kind of acts as a roof or maybe even an awning. So even in the rain or direct sun, we're functional, we're comfortable, we got a space to work with. Lift it up, and we've got what my buddy Ian Baker believes is one of the best outdoor kitchens in the industry, all due to pretty much one thing. Well, not one, but 2 things. The 2 outdoor refrigerators. And these are not baby refrigerators by any means either. There is some serious capacity in here. I like cold beverages, so put it in the fridge. Now, these twin fridges also pose an interesting question, which I want you to take a perspective when watching this one. What do you want your outdoor kitchen to be? What do you need in regards of functionality? I'm showing you these 5 because I want to invoke that thought. And we're going to take a look at many different outdoor kitchen setups and kind of evaluate the capabilities of each. But with dual yours and my refrigerators, the Arctic Wolf certainly prioritized refrigerators. I mean, just look at how much space they take up. You've got enough space out here to store drinks for days, maybe even weeks on end, the fish that you caught, the burgers that you're gonna grill, that type of thing. Now, of course, you pull out these drawers and you have potential space to do dishes, plus the outside cooktop with the propane quick connect, which is located underneath. So you're certainly able to prepare food out here and grill it. But the priority for me is all about the beverages, especially with the addition of the ice maker. So what's your call? Functional? Do you miss out on the opportunity to keep food back here? Keep snacks? Mount a TV? I mean, let me know in the comments down below, because is this functional for you? What do you like? What do you not like? So I want to dial it back a bit and take a look at a travel trailer that isn't quite the fifth wheel powerhouse that is that Arctic Wolf 3660 Suite. But it is still pretty sweet, because outdoor kitchens on these units can be just as impressive as the ones you get on fifth wheels. This just happens to be the Salem Platinum 32 BHDS. It's a mid-sized bunkhouse with 2 slides, comes in at a little over 36 feet in length, and sleeps up to 9 total guests. With a bunkhouse floor plan like this, and with that sleeping capacity, an outdoor kitchen is more than a nice to have. It can reduce the amount of campers popping in and out into the kitchen to grab a beverage or to scrounge up some lunch, because if my AC is running, I want this as little as possible. And I think you do too. Now, right away, you're gonna notice one similarity that we have with the 3660. You do have here on the side wall a giant door. 2 things different though about the kitchen right away. Number 1, you don't have the little pull handle on this one. So opening it may be a little bit more difficult than on some of the others, than on the 3660 especially. See what I mean? You can use the key or the pull tab, and to me, that's just a little bit of an inconvenience. But once again, we got this nice cover, doubles as almost a flat top roof if you want it. And you'll see we got the metal shelving in here. And right away, another big difference between this one and the 3660 is going to be the plumbed sink. We do have hot and cold water here with the side angled sink. Different from the 3660, we just had the spray port behind the outside kitchen. Plus you got storage shelves. You got this nice little storage lift with the suspension netting to help keep things in place, and the oversized 12-volt Everchill fridge. So if you want to keep drinks cold while running down the road, you absolutely can. You even have some utensil holders located back there, and a TV prep area with USB charging. All in all, making this pretty sweet. But what about the cooking? Well, the Salem Platinum did something pretty sweet. They mounted a swing arm on the back of the RV. That's why this pen was sitting there. So when it's in travel mode, you got the cover, it goes back over there. But when you're in cook mode, you got the grill set up right here. You do have the igniter on this one, so you don't really have to worry about taking the match and sticking it in unless you just can't get the igniter working. But oversized mini fridge, hanger, metal prep top, which really does come in handy, and a lot of prep space, plus a sink. So in some ways, this may actually be better than the kitchen that's on the fifth wheel, and it comes on a travel trailer. See what I mean? So you got to kind of find that balancing act. What's going to be right for you? Which one is going to provide the necessities that you need? Is it we don't need water, we don't need a sink, we clean everything up and we bring it out here and cook. We're only going to do burgers and dogs. Or if it's, you know what, we just got finished fishing, we want to do some cleaning. You got the sink right here, got your prep work right there. This could be the perfect setup for you too. Plus you do have the LP Quick Connect located right underneath. And speaking of LP Quick Connect, let's talk a little bit about propane and water. So like the Arctic Wolf, the Salem Platinum 32 BHDS has two 20-pound LP tanks. If you're planning on doing a ton of grilling, just keep an eye on that. Make sure you get the changeover, the regulator, the whole nine, and water. In my opinion, this one has pretty flimsy water tank. It's only 40 gallons. So if you're gonna be doing a lot of cooking out here and you're not hooked up to city water, which if you're at a campsite, you should be, but if not, it's just a consideration. I wanna make sure I gave you as much as I could to help you make the best decision. Now let's take a look at a manufacturer that's got a completely different spin on it, Jayco. The Jayco Eagle 355 MBQS, I'm a big fan of this one. That interior floor plan, so it's actually a joy to feature its outdoor kitchen as well. Now, it's a bit of an oddball on the list, but hopefully it'll show you an alternative option to what we've seen so far and what you might be used to, because that's the thing, want to invoke some thought. Now with the Eagle, we've got a mid-bunk floor plan, which may or may not mean you're traveling with the kids or other guests. For obvious reasons, an outdoor kitchen is nice either way. But I bring that up because with the outdoor kitchen on the Eagle, travel mode is going to look quite a bit different than camp mode. And you might need to consider your use of storage space when setting up for either. So what do you say we actually step into the kitchen area and take a look? Now, first things first, the location of the outdoor kitchen on the Eagle is a little bit different. If you notice, we actually had it from the back to the front, but it's nice to have it right under this 21-foot awning. So we got the outdoor kitchen right here, close to an exit with protection from the sun thanks to the awning. And this location makes a lot of sense to me because you can bring out whatever you need from here. Just don't be standing over here when the door opens up because the kitchen inside's not too far away. You've got a 22-inch griddle and this sink that actually comes out, all connects with the quick LP connect to get your LP, but with the Jayco J port. And by the way, you got two 30-pound propane tanks on this one and an 81-gallon fresh water tank. But there is a note I want to make you aware of. So your water is actually right here. So you'd have to get something to connect up to your external shower to spray into the sink. So for some folks, that might be a little disjointed working around. But the great thing about having this set up with the J-port, you're on a solid steel mount right here. And this I have set up going this way, but you can absolutely unbolt it from underneath, turn it this way, turn it that way. So you have a little bit of moving around and flex room when it comes with your outdoor kitchen setup. But once again, when you take it down and store it, it's actually got a store in the storage compartment in front of where the outdoor kitchen is. You got a bracket here, everything folds up, goes against the wall, and slides into place. So you don't get the full use of the storage compartment inside your 355 MBQS, but it's still massive, and it's a rubberized floor, so you don't have to worry about putting a outdoor kitchen away for storage or for travel mode. Now over here inside the kitchen area, if you will, you do have the magnetic anti-slam luggage door. You got your lights, plus you got a GFCI outlet, dual USB charging. You got a little button there, your little mushroom light, and a little mini RV fridge. This does come in handy because it is 12 volts. You can run it while going down the road, but just the ease of use and the access of everything here, to me, made this one stand out, and it's why we wanted to share it with you. Plus the fact that you got a 22-inch capital grill, or you got a capital griddle right here. That's pretty awesome. Opens up breakfast, opens up lunch. It's not just a couple of burners, and it's tabletop. So if you wanted to just go put this on the table and hook it up to a propane tank, just make sure you get the right propane connector. You have options. So your kitchen on the outside is not mounted in one spot. You can move it around. Pretty good little option for your outside kitchen on the Jayco Eagle 355 MBQS. So we just saw another fifth wheels approach to the outdoor kitchen, taking advantage of that abundant basement storage. But now what we're going to try to check out is another travel trailer, the Coleman 337BH. To take a peek at how this unit, which is actually only about 5 feet shorter than that Eagle, relies on a built-in outdoor kitchen unit, potentially to help feed what, get this, Coleman says is 7 to 10 person capacity inside this travel trailer. Yes, that's right. Now I know some of you probably don't believe me, so let's just take a quick spin throughout the Coleman bunkhouse. Note the convertible sofa and dinette. Then we'll take a quick look at the bunkhouse, which is a pretty sweet, unique room all on its own. Now, note the space underneath that bunk, because that's where we're going to find that outdoor kitchen. And when you do come outside under that bunk room where we're talking about the space under that bunk, this is where you're gonna see the large door. Once again, you see the theme for the outside kitchen. Now, what's unique about this one, unlike what we had in the Salem, you have a clip to help lift the strut assisted door up, gives you a great head cover. Depending on where you're set up, you know, with the angle, you just want to watch your head. And right away, you're going to see that we're plumbed. And unlike the Salem that we saw earlier, this one has a whopping 60-gallon fresh tank. You still got two 20-pound LP tanks for your grill cooking, but take a look at the space and how they laid it out here. Mushroom light to give you some additional visibility in the early mornings or in the evenings. Got some storage up top with decorative pulls. You got T-mold countertop here, plumb sink, GFCI outlet there, which can be inverted if you decide to get a solar package. Pull-out drawers for your utensil storage, and the oversized fridge. So we kind of got a little bit of the Salem crossover with the Arctic Wolf, really. Large fridge, plumb sink. Toss in the fact that if you're going to be grilling, the grill has to go in the pass-through storage, so there's an Eagle tie-in. And oh, speaking of the grill, check this out. Your Coleman 337BH comes with a Flame King grill that actually mounts on this bumper-mounted swing arm. And when it isn't, you know, when you're in travel mode, sure, you can put it back here with the cover on it. I wouldn't advise that because the road vibrations could mess it up. Just put it in the storage. But look at your space that you have to do all of your prep work. We got the LP Quick Connect, so if you even bring your own little grill, you got the option to do that there. But plumb sink with hot and cold, Flame King grill right here, plenty of storage, and oversized fridge in what's known as a entry-level travel trailer. That's a pretty sweet outside kitchen, right? Yeah, so you can see you don't have to have a big luxury fifth wheel to have a whopper of an outside kitchen, especially when it comes to cooking, because this one has a nice island kitchen in it as well. So yes, I am going to be showing you a luxury fifth wheel that has an awesome outside kitchen. Probably rivals this one. What do you say we go check out the Wildwood Heritage Glen? We're going to close on a truly epic front living fifth wheel that just so happens to include an excellent outdoor kitchen setup. Walk through the Heritage Glen 36FL and you'll see an incredible use of space. From the elegant primary bathroom to the front living space. I think the 36FL would actually be a great contender for anybody that's considering a fifth wheel for really anything. And you just have to look at how much basement storage is available to make that argument. There, plus in the back, so don't worry about it. But what do you say we actually start up front here with this first pass-through storage? You've got tons of room, which is fairly standard, but this is only one of 2 pass-through storage bays. The third is going to be what houses that outside kitchen. But let's check out the belle of the ball. This is your outdoor kitchen space. I'm actually going to start with the Everchill 12-volt fridge that you see right here. It's going to give you a little bit of kind of an L-shaped setup. You'll see your outlet right here. Behind this, you have more pull-out storage on the side. That's that Texas style. You even got an access panel back here. But look at what we have right here. Not only do you get great prep space, it's galvanized, you got a plumb sink with hot and cold, tons of space, and the best part about setting up, you literally just pull it out of the storage. Cooking, LP Quick Connect is located underneath. 2-burner griddle is right there. Once again, opening up lunch, opening up breakfast, giving you great L-spaced setup for prep, cooking, and cleanup. But we don't stop right there because Heritage Glen knew that you would probably want some entertainment. So why not go ahead, give you a nice little TV on a swivel as well. Because when you're talking about cooking outside, water and propane are gonna be important. For this one, you got two 30-pound LP tanks, giving you 60 pounds of propane. And for your water, this one's got a 57-gallon fresh tank on it. The Coleman had a 60. Only ding I could give it is probably having that fresh tank size. But when you're talking about ease of use, does it get any better and cooler than that? I mean, really. So with that said, I think I'm gonna griddle up some bacon and eggs for my friends over here. Give me just a minute. You're gonna find so many options when it comes to an outside kitchen for your RV. Just be sure to pick the one that's going to be right for you. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. We'll help you as much as we can. But as always, you can find these RVs and many more at your local Camping World or at campingworld.com. Please click like, subscribe, and notify too, so the next time we do one of these, you're the first one to get it. I'm Chris Young for Camping World. Thanks for joining me for some RVs with awesome outside kitchens. I'll check you later.